Michael Bennett just joined us of the Seahawks, and I gave him a full plate here of barbecue. Now, can you handle that? Is that too much barbecue here for you, Michael?
I'm not really eating red meat or so these days. So.
No, you're not.
No. I'm on my sushi diet.
Wow.
Do I get headphones?
Do you want headphones?
Yeah, I can't hear you guys.
Oh, okay. There's headphones right down here.
Headphone guy.
Yeah. Right here. His job right there is
headphone guy. I need headphones.
Wait. Rich Eisen's over here stealing barbecue.
I see Rich. Rich, put that down, Rich.
He's stealing barbecue.
You got high cholesterol already, Rich. I want to see you on TV for at least 2 more minutes.
That's right.
Welcome to the final hour here. Deion Sanders will join us coming up. We'll get to your phone calls. We'll at least try to. We just talked to Pat McAfee, who at the age of 29 announced his retirement.
I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised that McAfee retired at 29 as a punter?
No, I'm not.
How come?
I mean, I think some people sometimes get tired of doing the same thing over and over again.
Do you think that you'll just one day wake up and say, that's it, done?
Marshawn did it.
Yeah. You think you'll do that?
Jim Brown did it. A lot of people do it. It's not. Barry Sanders did it. I mean, it's not uncommon. I think a lot of people feel like because they feel like his job is a special job, why would you ever leave that job? But sometimes some people have a beautiful wife, and you're like, why did he leave that wife? So it's just one of those things where sometimes you just get tired of doing what you've been doing for a while. You want to try something different. He wants to, evolve. So I respect that.
What do you want to do when you're done?
What do I want to do when I'm done? I don't know. I like traveling. Of course, I want to do even more work in the community. Maybe have my own TV show. I figure if you can do it, and
absolutely,
the rest of the guys can, especially if Skip can do it, Skip Bayless. And
no, you're right. Then anybody can do it.
I feel like I can do it. You know what I mean? And he's living a good life. I'm like, if Skip can do it, then I have goals.
But can you throw out those hot takes though?
Yeah.
Like, give me a hot take.
What do you mean hot take?
Like, give strong opinion.
I can give strong opinions. What do you want a strong opinion
Tell
about?
me something. Like Skip will say LeBron is overrated or something, or he's not the best player in basketball or something like that.
You baiting me right now, so I can't.
No. Or he'll say something like Tim Tebow should still be playing in the NFL.
Well, Tim Tebow should not still be playing in the NFL. Everybody knows that. Tim Tebow's great on TV when he's not talking.
Did you play against Tebow?
I'm just kidding, man. It's that easy. It's really easy, man. It's like, if I get paid for this,
to
talk, I talk. My wife would be like, she would love that. Finally.
How about you and your wife do a show?
Yeah, we would. It would be fun. It'd be fun.
But when it comes to giving strong, you're not afraid. You or your brother?
No, I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
I think to give opinions, you can't really care what people say. You can't be like on your Twitter worried about how people perceive you or stuff like that. You got to be able to take the heat. I think I could take the heat.
How much will you talk to your brother this week?
I've talked to him every day, all day. I just, keep him going, tell him not to get too caught up in all the stuff that's going on, because after you win, you get to be a champion for a whole year, so you get to party every day.
Could you be a Patriot?
No, I only could be a Seahawk.
No, but could you fit in with the Patriots?
I don't know. Yeah, I can fit in with the Patriots. I can fit in anywhere. I'm a likable guy. Everywhere I go, I've been liked.
But are you allowed? You wouldn't be able to speak your mind with the Patriots.
I can speak my mind anywhere I go.
Well, then maybe the Patriots wouldn't bring you in because they'd be worried you'd speak your mind.
Nah, they wouldn't be worried if I speak my mind, because Belichick speaks his mind.
No, he doesn't.
Exactly. By not speaking, he doesn't care. So it's like he's speaking his mind. He doesn't really want to answer to anybody. Why does he need to answer? He's the champion.
Is there a philosophy to what you say when you say it, or is it just spontaneous?
It's truth is my truth. That's the most important thing. Is my opinion. It's how I feel. So it's me. So it's not like I'm going out trying to give you a calculated answer or what I think how it should be said, how everybody would like me to say it. I say it the way I feel like it needs to be said, and that's all I really care about.
I remember pre-game in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, you came out with your cowboy hat on, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what was the
cowboy hat was one of my best friends, and his dad was one of my best friends. He died from cancer, and that was his favorite hat. And I told him that your dad's been with me since I started playing football, and I wanted to give him a chance to see me play in the Super Bowl. So I wore the hat. He passed away, so I wanted to give him the opportunity to be on the field.
The win that you had in the Super Bowl stays with you how long? The loss in the Super Bowl stays with you how long?
They all last as long as you want it to last.
Which one lasted longer?
They all lasted equally as long.
No, a loss?
They did. The championship lasted all the way to when the season started, and the loss when all the way to the season started.
You held on to that. I mean, what do you think with that loss? How tough was it in that offseason?
I didn't never held anyway. I feel like you go into the game with the opportunity to know that there's a possibility that you could lose. There's a possibility that you can win. And you can't let your job affect your regular life. It's like, what if I go home and I'm like, my daughter's trying to talk to me? I'm like, no, I lost the Super Bowl. I'm not taking the room. No, I'm not being a husband today. We lost last week. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. So it's like you still gotta live your life. It's just a game. I think people love it so much, but it's still just a game.
And I was watching you in particular. Offensively with Russell, I didn't think the Patriots had an answer to him, but defensively, they did not have an answer to you.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say it to you. When I watched, I thought you were the best player in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And you're not surprised.
I'm not surprised I'm the best player.
You agree?
I agree. I agree with all my greatness.
How great is Brady?
I already said Brady's the best of all time.
What makes him, or when did he become the best of all time?
I think he always thought he was the best of all time, so he approached everything like the greatest. And look at his accomplishments. Man, the guy missed 4 games. He threw 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
30 touchdown passes. I mean, over 4,000 yards passing. I mean,
but you guys beat him in New England.
We did beat him, but we didn't beat Matt Ryan, so we don't get to face him again.
Who had a better team, better offense?
I don't know. Both teams are great. I mean,
who would you rather face again?
I'd rather face both of them.
Well, you got to pick between.
No, I'd rather face both. Because I love hitting Tom Brady, but I also like hitting Matt Ryan. But then I like hitting Drew Brees. But I kind of like hitting Aaron Rodgers, and then there's Cam Newton. And then sometimes I want to hit Russell Wilson, but I never really get a chance to. Every once in a while, I come by and be like, hey, Russell, if you're ever on another team, this the face you're going to see. Get used to this, Russell.
He's Michael Bennett of the Seahawks, their defensive end, and he joins us on behalf of Black Santa Clothing Line.
No, Black History Month. They changed that. I'm here because of Black History Month.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only reason I came out today.
So Black History Month and Black Santa Clothing Line?
No, just Black History
Black
Month.
History. What would you like to tell us about Black History Month?
I'll just tell you about all the great accomplishments that we've had over this time period, and it's cool to have a month to be able to recognize what we've done in American history. I think now in school they don't talk about the stuff that happened. They talk about they talk about Beyonce for Black History Month. They don't talk about the Rosa Parks and
Right.
the Ida B. Wells and all these guys, the Marcus Garveys.
They talk about that. They don't talk about Beyonce.
I taught Black History Month at my daughter's school because of what they were teaching. I came up there and I was like, what? This is not. And after a while, when I was teaching with the kids, they started to realize how much touch and reach that we've done for America and the things that we've created. How we've turned this country into what it is. We don't get a lot of our recognition that we deserve. And I think going into Black History Month, it's another month to remember all the things that we've done. There's a lot of talk about the social injustices that we've dealt with. There's a lot of that, but there's also the creation that we've done, the scientists and all the things we've done. So it's really cool. The travelers, and it's just a good month to really talk about the things that we've done.
By the way, Beyonce is now pregnant with twins with Jay-Z.
She pregnant?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I told you something about Black History Month.
That ain't Black History Month. That ain't Black History Month.
With Beyonce. By the way, during the commercial, we do it. Yeah, Paulie.
We want to make your dream come true, Michael, that you've always wanted to sack Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
McLovin, one of our guys, he's right next to you. He's going to wear this Russell Wilson jersey, and I'll block.
Yes.
You up for that?
Would you?
Well, can I kick him in the nuts? Is that possible?
Absolutely. We encourage it.
Have you already had kids?
Yeah.
All right, this is good. Your wife might thank me. Stand right here. This one's for you, Pat. This one's for you. It's the last kick, Pat McFay.
Yeah, it's a new type of birth control. He's going to kick you in the nuts here, McLovin. Yeah.
That's the job that Pat can do.
He can kick people in the nuts?
Kick people in the nuts.
You can hire him?
I hire him. That's be his job. Be like, you don't want to have kids, let Pat kick you.
Could you ever see yourself being an actor?
Yeah, I think so.
Like an action hero or something?
No, yeah, I could be an
Or
action.
a villain?
I mean, if Michael Strahan could do it, I think I could do it. Yeah.
Strahan's pretty good.
Yeah, he is. I'm not saying he's not good. I just feel like if he can do it in a defensive end, I think there's a chance that I can do it.
Yeah, but you got natural Natural
I
talent.
got natural beauty, right?
You got
Yeah,
you
I know.
got skills with a Z. Is what you
thank
got.
You. Skills with a Z. It's funny how people spell stuff and it can be spelled in any kind of way, and they'll say that it means something. I'm like, that does not say skills right now. But it's like whatever they write, you have to agree with what they write. I'm like, that's not true.
Do you ever challenge reporters on what they write?
I challenge reporters all the time because I feel like sometimes reporters, they don't really know what it takes to get to that point in the game. Like, they'll ask you dumb questions like, how does it feel to lose? What does it feel like to lose? Losing sucks. And it's like, they try to pray and pick at you, and you have to go out and be able to have great rebuttals for them. I think sometimes the organization in the NFL, they get bothered by my responses, but to me, it's just like they're asking me a question, I'm answering the question the way I want to answer it. So if you don't like it, fine me. And, of course, they fine me.
How much have you been fined?
Fined? I don't know.
And do they send a bill to, or do they take it out of your paycheck?
They take it out your paycheck.
Yeah.
They ain't giving me the choice to pay them. If Donald Trump doesn't have to pay taxes, then I wouldn't pay the NFL.
He's Michael Bennett joining us on behalf of Black History Month. We're going to make his dream come true. He's not allowed to hit Russell. You can't even breathe on Russell Wilson in practice.
No, one dude did it, and I had to go up. I was like, look. I said, look, my kids like private school. Look, if you hit Russell Wilson or get close to him, I'm going to kick you in the nuts. That's just how it's going to go.
Yes, McLovin.
Can I run around and scramble like Russell Wilson?
As long as I can kick you in the nuts. Fans, raise your hand if you want me to kick him in the nuts. People hate you.
Yeah, well,
People
McLovin.
hate you.
McLovin,
They don't want me to have more kids, I guess.
Yeah, something.
Deion Sanders set to join us. Michael joining us on behalf of Black History Month and the Bennett Foundation.
Yeah, the Bennett Foundation. That's the greatest foundation.
Of course it is.
Well, it's because it's cool. It's because one of those things now when I go out, I do a lot of things with kids for food and gardening and programs like that because there's so many kids in the inner city that don't know about the vegetables. There's times I bring kids to my events and I ask them what a tomato is, and they don't even know what a real tomato looks like. And I'm just like, where are we right now? Is this America right now? But kids are so far removed from the what to eat and how to eat, and the families don't know how to shop. And as an athlete, sometimes I almost feel like we are marketing things that we shouldn't be marketing because kids are really following what we eat. And then when we go on there and say that we eat the M word, can't say the M word because I don't know if you're sponsored by them.
The N word?
The M.
M?
Yeah, not the N word. What? Dan, are you?
No.
What? I said the M word, McDonald's.
I thought you were. No, I'm not sponsored by them.
Okay.
I thought it was Black History Month and you were saying that and I didn't know what you were saying.
No, I said the McDonald's. I said McDonald's. Well, because I'm saying as the
M word.
The M word. McDonald's.
Yeah. No, we're not sponsored by it.
No, I'm saying, but sometimes you, as an athlete, you eat tell kids that you eat those things, and kids want to eat like you eat. So it's like, and most athletes don't eat like that. They all have private chefs, and they measure their meals out. So I feel like sometimes as an athlete, we're leading the kids down the wrong path. And I feel like with my foundation, I'm trying to lead the kids down the right path about how to stay healthy. I mean, so many kids these days, kids are dealing with childhood obesity. It's like they're 5 years old, and this kid he has diabetes. It's like, how does that happen? It's like the food that we're eating, the choices that we're making is just terrible these days.
Keep stirring it up.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you for stopping by. You want to stick around and smack McLovin?
As long as I can kick him in the nuts.
Yes, of course you can. Michael Bennett, Seahawks.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.